What's up out there? Welcome back to Melvor Idle Hardcore. This is episode 39 in this series. Up a little bit early today. I'm finishing up something that I started probably 2 days ago now. And I was idling the volcano, right? I really need to start paying attention to gear when I get it because sometimes there's an extra upgrade button that I didn't catch. And what I'm talking about in particular, in fact, I can stop this combat now. We don't have to keep going on this. What I'm talking about in particular is this shield, the ancient shield that comes from the dragon place, or the volcano place, I should say. So I got it, I upgraded it, all this other gear, like if I take this helmet off, the helmet has no other upgrade. This is the final form of it. Well, this thing has, so I thought, all right, it's done. I didn't pay attention that there's another upgrade button. So I was reading the wiki the other day, and I was trying to figure out the infernal dungeon. There's this infernal stronghold. The only thing you get from this is infernal cores and infernal cape. So I was trying to figure out how much I needed to idle this and you know what was going to come out of it. And then I noticed that there's only a couple items, and the infernal core, the infernal cape you're going to need one of because you're going to beat it and then get it. But the infernal core you're going to need 10 of. So you're going to have to beat this between 5 and 10 times. Because I think you get like between 1 and 2 cores. So you're going to have to beat this thing a few times. So to get the reason you need the cores is to upgrade this thing to the infernal claw, which needs the ancient claw that I'm already using, and then 10 of these cores. So that's where that comes from. We're right there for that claw. That's going to be very sweet. I think I can run this manually right now, like doing the hold enter method. I can get there healing wise. I'm not capable of running the stronghold idling. So I'd rather idle it if I can, or I'm going to run this thing because there's only a finite number that I need. Like I have to idle the volcanic cave for a while to get all the gear out of it. I only need 10 cores. So once I hit that point, I'm done. I'm out. So the cape is really good. So at least one clear on it would be nice, but then I have infernal cores to store. So if I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that and get it done. And then I'm going to get the upgrade for my claw because that will free up some space. I have the other claw in my inventory, and then I have this claw sitting here. So that's going to consolidate that down to one claw. If I do this, I'm going to have an infernal core sitting in my inventory, and that's going to take up another space. And that's just a headache. At any rate, I have been, let me back up to the shield itself. So I was looking at the stuff about the infernal stronghold. Somewhere along the line, I clicked on this shield, and I saw that there's an upgrade, and you have to have 7,050 dragon bones. So you saw me fighting some dragons. You've literally caught me right at the, I got 55 now. I want a few extra just to get the video started and show you the combat for it. Not that it's exciting or anything, but I wanted to get this because this is an extra piece of damage reduction. If I do this upgrade, that's another 1% damage reduction. A little defense, a little strength. This is what I'm kind of excited for. I get this thing. So bam, upgrade, boom, done. So now I've got this thing picked up. We'll drop that in there so it stays there, and now I can equip it. So now I have a little bit extra damage reduction. I've got the extra, it also passively grants an extra 30 hit points. So let's come back here. We're now at 1,000 hit points. So that is going to be really sweet. I might actually be able to idle the infernal stronghold now. I'm up over 400 hit points for auto eat. So that was a huge bump right there. That was huge. What was I doing with this guy here? Let's toss on the Amulet of Fury. Oh, I don't want to upgrade that. I want to equip that. I've been running that. I don't know that there's any better or worse thing to use, but I've been running that for lack of a better amulet. I'd probably use the Amulet of Defense, but I don't have it fully upgraded yet. Once you get the upgraded version, it's much better. This thing here, because this gives you 2% damage reduction, whereas this thing here just doesn't give you any damage reduction. It gives you a little bit of stuff, but not much. The Fury one I figure does a little more damage. I need to one of the things that I think I need to focus on is getting all of these amulets upgraded. Look at how much inventory space I could free up if I upgrade all these, because all of these go into this. You need 2 of each of these, and then you need 10 of each of these. So I've got 8 here, well, 9, and then 2 of the torture ones. But then I have the basics of all these. If I get all of these done and get this upgraded, that takes all of these inventory slots and frees them to just one amulet that I would put on whoever's fighting that day. And then I wouldn't need all these extra amulets hanging around. So I think that's going to be one of my focuses going forward, is getting this. I'm going to finish off. I need one more piece of gear from, I need the plate legs from the volcanic place. So I need to get that done. And I was going to finish that up, but then this shield got so enticing. I'm like, man, that shield could get me places. I could do the Infernal Stronghold, get that knocked out, get my upgraded claw. Like, I am right there on so many things if I get that shield going. So I put a priority in getting that done. And once I get the shield done, and once I get the last plate legs, I'm going to probably, somewhere in here, I'm going to start working on these amulets, get that knocked out, get that done. So that's very cool. That's a lot of things moving forward pretty quickly. Let's see, we'll go bury those things. If you're playing on a standard account, I would recommend starting to keep like the dragon bones and stuff like that. You never know when you're going to need them, and especially like the summoning stuff. There's quite a few things in here that use bones or whatever, fairy dust. You know, there's random stuff in here. Here's one that uses dragon bones. Like, there's a wide variety of uses for a lot of these things that, you know, you could just be hanging on to if you have the storage room. So that's not a bad thing. You'll also notice I've been keeping the dragon hide. I could sell this for 5 mil, but I could also come down here and just let it roll on the crafting. I'm about a little over halfway through the crafting thing here for summoning. So that's probably what I'm going to do, is come back into here, go to dragon hide, click this over. We're going to switch to this here, and I'm just going to let it roll. I haven't been wasting my time doing any of the summoning things. Let's see, which one is that? That's the monkey? Because then I got to craft all these rings, and I haven't felt like dealing with it. You know, the rings and amulets and stuff. I just haven't felt like bothering. I suppose I could, it would go faster, but if I'm going to let this thing run overnight and just have something to do with it, I can let this go. The only thing I'm not getting is the summoning XP from running the tablets. But at this point, I don't really care about summoning. I'm using it very little. I can make all the tablets, and I will get there over time. I'm not so concerned with it at this point. So these are going to go into these green dragonhide vambraces. We're going to be making those. I did work on ranged. That's what I started off ranged, or I started off the dragon hunting with my melee character, and I thought, you know what? How about we do the range character, because the dragons are real easy to kill. There's no big, nothing fancy about them. I was killing these green dragons, like the weakest ones, because I would kill them faster. And I even had the desert ring. Is that what that is? Sandstorm ring. I even had the sandstorm ring because I was trying to speed through it. And then I thought, you know what? I don't care. I'll put the signet ring on because it gives you a little bit of extra item find on it. So I figured I'd get the pieces a little quicker or whatever, maybe get some bonus there. So that's kind of how I fought this. It took, what are we on today? Wednesday. I started this Monday afternoon. I let it run all day yesterday, like from early morning until late at night. I pushed this as hard as I could. So for 12 hours or so, well, no, 15 hours, quite a few hours. It was a long day. Like, when I normally say day, I'm talking 8 to 12 hours, somewhere in there. This was a really long one because I got up early, 5:45 or something like that, started it and just let it run all day. And then didn't turn it off until about 10 o'clock last night. So, I mean, it ran for a decent amount of time, and I still wasn't done. I had a little bit left to finish today. And I thought, you know what, I'll get up and finish it this morning, which I did. So we're here now. And I need to switch a couple of things out here now that I'm looking at this. I need to equip that and that. I don't know how much of a difference this Clue Chasers insignia makes to me now, because I've got the signet ring piece that I needed, and why I got this thing. But I keep it on because it gives you a chance to find more pieces of the Crown of Ralix, and those things sell for decent money. So if I'm going to be doing some crafting or whatever, I put that Clue Chasers insignia on and just let it roll. If I get an extra crown or jewel piece for it or whatever, I haven't been making the helm, the headpiece. I've just been selling them as I get them, the two components. I could save them up and make 5 million off of them. I think the jewel sells for 2 or 3, and then the actual headpiece itself sells for a few 100,000, 500,000, 700,000, something like that. They're profit to me. It keeps my money up. Let's see. I was talking about ranged. I kind of got sidetracked. I was at level 86. We are now up to level 89, almost to 90, and that's exactly where I want to be. Yeah, because I want to say the gear that you get from the Air God dungeon and the Water God dungeon, you need 85 for magic and range. And I wanted to get to 90 just because that's a little bit better, a little bit pushed further ahead. That way I could definitely equip all the gear that I'm going to be able to find. I think it's 85, so I think we're going to be good at 90. And I've also been pushing forward on, what was I doing? Defense? No, I was doing, what was I doing on my melee? Can't remember what I was doing on melee. When I was doing melee, I was doing blocking. I'm trying to get my defense maxed out. So that's where I was going on that one. And we did get some herb lore done. I don't remember what level I started. I think I was on 96, somewhere in there. Maybe I was early 97. But I've been doing what I mentioned before, which is getting the, what is this, pigtails? Getting pigtails. And you'll see I have 10,000 pigtails now. I've done 2 paths. This will be my second pass of pigtails at about 10,000 each. And I did some diamond potions earlier, the diamond luck potions, so I was able to push those a little bit further. But I'm doing the pigtails in the background. These I can just passively go, and when I get a big enough stack, I run it, and then that's how we're going to hit level 99 with this here. Just because it's much easier to do this than to have to go gather all the components. I know it's slower, but I don't really care about getting this thing to level 99 as fast as possible. I just care about getting it there, and this lets me do that in the background. I can grow the herbs, and once I get done with the herbs, get a big enough pile of them, or collecting diamonds. These diamonds come along pretty well from the volcanic cave. I noticed I was getting a big pile of them. I kind of feel I might be getting more off of the volcanic cave than I would off of mining with the gem gloves, but I'm not sure. Mining with the gem gloves, I think, is probably your best source. I just get more from the volcanic cave, which I suppose we could go set this to do some volcanic cave now. I am kind of curious. We can stop the crafting. I'm probably going to craft, jumping around in topics here, I'm probably going to craft the dragon hides up until I get this done. I may actually make some of these marks, a stack of them, just to kind of push that along a little faster and get some XP going for the summoning. I'm not going to worry too much about it, but I have free materials here. You know, I've got 26,000 of these things. That's definitely not an insignificant number. You know what I mean? If this was a few hundred, I probably wouldn't bother. But because it's so much, and because those vambraces only cost 1 each, I will be able to power through the crafting portion of summoning and not have to pay another dime for it, aside from tablets and stuff, whatever that's going to cost me. So no big deal there. Let's get over here. Let's do dungeon run, and I can change my prayers over to here. Come on, turn off, turn on. Be curious to see what the damage reduction is on this. I'm really wanting to get this claw upgraded now. That might be the next thing I do. That claw is going to be really nice to have more damage output, more attacks per second. I would also add, one additional thing here. I ground this thing out. I finally got this dark steel dagger, and this thing looked really cool. This thing looked really solid. I got this on my standard account. I don't have this here yet on this one. But I got that thing. I thought, this is going to be awesome. It is a 100% chance to hit. Well, as we've learned, 100% does not mean chance to hit. I keep speaking that incorrectly. This thing here offers a 20% chance of being used, the sandstorm ring. When you equip that dark steel dagger, it has a 100% chance. So when you use that, the sandstorm ring never hits. I was thinking that if the sandstorm ring only had a 20% chance to hit, and the other thing had a 100% chance to hit, that it would, here I've got all this damage over time coming up. Well, once you equip that dark steel dagger, it just attacks all the time because it's a chance to do the action, or it's how often that action gets done, not how often that action has a chance to hit. So when I was running that with the sandstorm ring never kicked off. So as cool as that dark steel dagger sounded in my head, it really wasn't that good once I got it. I need to make a change here. I really need to make a quick change. Get that going. I forgot to equip these, and that would be more damage reduction. Oh, I wanted to check. What do we got? We got 43% DR right now. So, and I'm out of tablets. I had some wolf tablets or something. I don't remember. I had something equipped on here. Yeah, the wolf ones. Move those back and forth. Keep my, need to keep these going because that keeps my summoning going up in the background so I don't have to do as much later. Oh, what do we got? Another video that went a little bit longer than I had anticipated. So, going forward from this moment here, I'm going to leave this thing run on the volcano all day. I need these plate legs. That's the last piece I need. I've got plenty of stuff to upgrade it in here. More than enough cash, more than enough everything. Let's see. I can open this up and check it out. See what's in here. Get some dragon hide. And we'll just casually ditch that. So that's pretty much where things are. Like I said, my plan going forward is to get the plate legs out of this. So that's going to be a long haul unless it drops real quickly. That's the last thing I need out of this dungeon. And we're going to hit the Infernal Stronghold. We're going to get that Dragon Claw upgraded to the Infernal Claw, whatever it is. And I'm going to work on those amulets. And the amulets basically come from, I know the bounty hunter drops these 3, and they're pretty high drop chance, so I can get those knocked out. I'm going to have to dig around for the rest of them and see where they all come from. But, I think this is a pretty significant difference from before. Like, I've got really good damage reduction and really solid attack on this thing now, so I'm doing pretty decent. It's going to be much better when I get the Infernal Stronghold done. So that is it for this video. That is all we've got. Like I said, I was really looking forward to this because I got that shield upgrade and got to apply it. So with that all out of the way, we will catch you on the next one. Take care.